We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender, and it's all about the young police from Jamaica, seeing Young Police Channel. Big up yourself, Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Blessed love, Rastafari.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. This is a third mass shooting now, yeah. You understand? So three people were murdered and several injured in a drive-by shooting on Mandela Terrace. So we are telling about the third shooting now. You understand? This is a third shooting, mass shooting in a Jamaica, and that's all now. We reach this point now in a Jamaica where we have a mass shooting. So we know the goldfish system gone a long time because them not like context and them not like to educate themselves, them like to stay dumb, and I just saw it go. So 3 people are now dead and several others are recovering from injuries after gunmen opened fire along Mandela Terrace late Friday night. So last night them do that, Yeah, Mandela Terrace, part of Unsby police here. I kept telling that too, I tell you, what I mean? I kept telling because we used to work at Unsby, I Pierre Corrosion live there, Yeah, man, but you understand, and at them create that the community, it's a PMP community, Mandela Terrace, and then call it Mandela Terrace. At them capture all the land there, capture a good land, and build house on it, and create a driveway and all them things there. In a place that are off Walton Park Road, right beside Crazy Jamaica Gully and Wavell Avenue. You understand? So the deceased have been identified as 32-year-old Derek Goodgame Jr., also known as Ricky, a labourer of Chatsworth Avenue. I wonder if Chatsworth Avenue. And 23-year-old Kimberly Plummer, a customer service representative of the community. So an unidentified male of a dark complexion with tattoos on his left arm and chest, sporting a plaited hairstyle and clad in a black t-shirt and light blue jean shorts, were also killed during the incident. So we don't know who them come for kill, but you soon hear. So reports are that about 10 p.m., individuals were at a third night, event for the recently deceased man of the community when an undetermined number of vehicles drove up to Mandela Terrace. It is alleged that the occupants of the vehicle highlighted armed with firearms, rifles and open gunfire widely along the roadway. When the shooting subsided, the men reportedly escaped in the cars. So we are the police. That are right on the main road, After 10, we are the police. So the police in the patrol St. Andrews out again. Back in the days and them thing that we are telling you, detectives would be on the street. But them, we don't understand saying this. You see people who don't elect, we don't get the people who don't deserve. Number one, in case you don't know, we are telling you this. You see when Edward Siaga, make detective became more powerful in Jamaica because he don't want the criminal them to know who is who. PMP and this government, them help bench the detective them and put them in an office like bank tellers. The only time the detective leave the office now when they go up on a murder scene, I don't even know if them do it because I say a uniform police say I run. They might use the crime scene tape and murder scene. I don't see no detective, You understand? And maybe even breaking, maybe a uniform police go and break into one of them things. You understand? Detective important in Jamaica. And the criminal them know that. Because as detective, you can't come in any car. Criminal them know say, oh, any car where I come, we must know say a police vehicle that. Because IPMP them first started, start take time, Yeah man, with the brother when you're Macmillan, they all corrosion, bunkers and criminal. You understand? He is the one that started it, Owen Ellington. Put siren on top of the police vehicle for criminal and can't see police vehicle from far. Edward Seaga never do that. Edward Seaga make certain say the vehicle where we are drive, you don't know say a police vehicle until we're up. You understand? Like the Opel and all them things, but them want it like that. So the system designed for criminals to protect them. So it was later discovered that several individuals sustained gunshot injuries. The police were alerted and the injured were taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where the deceased were pronounced dead on arrival. The police are investigating. If these gunmen did not know or believe that the laws of Jamaica are enacted in such a way, they would be going around shooting up gatherings where more than one Jamaican is enjoying themselves or mourning the loss of a loved one or a member of the community. Nowhere in Jamaica is safe. Let me repeat myself. Nowhere in Jamaica is safe. And this Prime Minister refused to reinstate the hanging of these killers. What are the main motives? Why do you think these miscreants are going around taking lives without any consequences? Because them know, say, it's a system that designed for the criminals them. That's why. You think so the criminal them don't know that? Them know say the system designed for them. So that's why man can just go around and kill people and without any consequences. So the recent spate of mass shootings in Jamaica is a stark and devastating manifestation of deep-seated issues within the country's governance and law enforcement structure. These heinous acts are not isolated incidents, but are symptomatic of a broader, more insidious problem. The pervasive influence of the PMP criminal organization within the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the PMP and the tacit support are, at the very least, the failure of effectively counteract these forces by the ruling Jamaica Labour Party government. The bloodshed we have witnessed, where over 15 innocent Jamaicans lost their lives across 3 separate shootings, is a direct consequence of these deeply entrenched issues. Consider the tragedy that unfolded on Cherry Lane, a quiet community in Four Parts, Clarendon, a birthday celebration, a moment meant for joy and unity, was brutally interrupted by a massacre that left 8 people dead and 10 others gravely injured. The horror did not end with the shooting. Instead, it sparked a wave of fear and uncertainty as the community now braces for potential reprisals. This event, as traumatic as it is emblematic of the broader crisis. The normalcy with which our men can execute such brazen acts of violence speak to the failure of law and order at the highest level. The reality is that these gunmen operate with a level of impunity that suggests they either do not fear the law or worse, believe they are above it. That's why they behave like that. So how could it be otherwise when the institutions meant to protect public are riddled with corruption and the government seem powerless or unwilling to take decisive actions? The cries of the grieving families, like those of Debbie and Hamilton Francis, who lost her daughter, husband and cousin in the Clarendon attack, should not just be a moment of sorrow, but a rallying call for accountability. The shooting did not stop there. Another incident, this time at a wake in Point Hill, St. Catherine, saw 7 people shot, 1 fatally. This was no random act of violence, but a calculated attack on a community gathering to mourn the loss of a loved one. Even in death, Jamaicans are not safe from the scourge of violence. How can we as a society continue to accept this reality? How long will we allow our communities to be terrorized by criminals who act without fear of reprisal? The third shooting on Mandela Terrace in Kingston further underscored the severity of the situation. 3 more lives were lost and several others were injured in yet another drive-by shooting. The pattern is clear. These acts are not isolated incidents, but part of a broader epidemic fueled by a culture of impunity and a lack of meaningful consequences for those who perpetrate such crimes. We must confront the uncomfortable truth. These shootings are the wreck of systemic failures within our government and law enforcement agencies. The PNP criminal organization, long accused of being infiltrated by criminal elements, has not only failed to root out corruption, but appear to be complicit in the very violence they meant to prevent. Meanwhile, the Jamaica Labour Party government, despite its rhetoric, has not taken the necessary steps to restore law and order. The refusal to reinstate the death penalty for these heinous crimes, coupled with lack of decisive actions against known criminal organizations, sends a clear message. The government is either unable or unwilling to protect its citizens. Jamaica is at a crossroad. We can no longer afford to disregard the corruption and violence that have taken root in our society. The time for action is now. The government must take immediate and decisive steps to purge the society of criminal elements, reinstate the death penalty for the most egregious acts of violence, and restore faith in the rule of law. Anything less would be a betrayal of the Jamaican people, who deserve to live in a society where they can celebrate life, moments, and mourn losses without constant fear of violence. What kind of society is this? Man, I talk about the boy, a poor youth, them. Poor what? The recent mass shooting are not just tragic, are not just a series of tragic events. They are a wake-up call. We must demand better from our leaders, our police, and ourselves. Jamaica must be a place where justice is served and the rule of law prevails. Only then can we hope to end the cycle of violence and build a future where all Jamaicans can live in peace and security. So we are telling now, so here are the names of the victims identified from recent shootings in Jamaica based on the information produced. So we are telling now about the Cherry Tree Lane shooting on 4 Pass Clarendon, August 2024. Cavell Daly, 27-year-old therapist. Lawrence Francis, 50-year-old construction worker. 3. Courtney Messam, cousin of Debian Hamilton Francis, and Debian Hamilton Francis are her husband dead, that's a Lawrence Francis, and her daughter, Cavell Daly. Then 4, you have Aiden Bartley, 7-year-old child. Oh, and them people, Jamaican, we just said these killers have rights. 5, Diamond Bennett, a 20-year-old cashier. 6, Errol Stewart, 58-year-old butcher. 7, Jermaine Booth, 32 years old. 8, Margaret, only identified by her first name. So then now we go to Pine Hill. The name of the deceased victim from the shooting, O'Neill Spencer. And 7 others were injured at Chris Martin's grandmother's 9 nights. Then we go now to Mandela Terrace. 1, Derek Goodgame Jr., also known as Ricky, and he's 32-year-old laborer. Then you have 2, Kimberly Plummer, 23-year-old customer service representative. And then you have an unidentified male described as having a dark complexion, tattoos. Our black man have tattoo upon him armor, a bleach too, with plated or plaited hairstyle, wearing a black t-shirt and light jeans pant. And guess what now? Based on what them saying, say him say my bad, him want to say my bad man. They will tell us say them not live long, but them not care. Cause that them want to see how much people them kill. So yeah, theme time come early. To effectively curb the wave of killings in Jamaica, we must address the root cause that go beyond the simplistic and misleading narrative that poverty alone drives people to commit murder. Lies. All of the woke activists, them Jamaican for justice, all them people are enemy of poor people and them have blood on them hands. Time now, yeah, the table turn upon these people, make them experience what poor people experience. So while socio-economic factors can contribute to crime, the sheer brutality and frequency of these murders indicate that more profound, more systemic issues are at play. Issues that require a multifaceted approach centered around accountability, justice, and a robust legal framework. Some people say strengthening law enforcement and judicial system. So that's one. This is our input we are getting. Rooting out corruption. The Jamaican Constabulary Force, yeah man, JCF, yeah, must undergo comprehensive reform to eliminate infiltration of criminal elements within its ranks. Alright, I can tell you, I serve in a Jamaica Constabulary Force and I serve with people who are brigadista. I know them. And one of them are Winston Mellier. Yeah man. And his current name is Michael Rowbottom. Him changed his name from Michael Rowbottom to Winston Mellier. A brigadista, you know. Remember, some brigadistas are not law-abiding citizens, are criminals, you know. And this man became a detective and a longest-serving police officer to serve at Olympic Garden Police Station, because his job that was there was to relay back to his handlers about what was happening in a tower. Yeah, man, I tell you. And him and all the laborers were friends too. That's what they thought. Did not know that this man was a brigadista. This is a man who got a Cuba, you know. Him live in America. And some people say, oh boy, you're a fighter. If we're not fighter and them thing there, would I write report for Winston Mellier and send it to which pipe for them send him back to Jamaica? We don't have nothing against him and them thing there. We don't believe in a redemption. You understand? So we don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Although him I say, hey look here, him can't say we have nothing against him and them thing there. Because when him resign, and we see him and write a letter for him. And he must corporal. Write letter for him get back his money from the police force. You understand? Ask him. But yet still the man I tell us boy them bonfire upon me, because me talk the truth. I just saw it go. We know hey look here, we're not the on our guy's side, you know. We just all about the truth. I just saw it go. So we continue the journey. Yeah, so the Jamaica Constabulary Force, I just say you have you have to weed out the corruption. That's how corruption lies. Yeah. So this includes rigorous background checks, ongoing internal audits and severe penalties for officers found to be colluding with criminals. But guess what now? You can't expect to get clean water from a dirty stream or a dirty river. The Jamaican society is corrupt in so many ways. You have police officer, we have a gazette officer. You have a detective inspector when you're in Claudette Hepburn, and you have another one on your gazette officer named Lisa Madden. Oh, one of the police, so we are talking about senior police officer, you know, they must say, boy, I'm an informer. If you're a police and you're going to say, boy, you're born informer, you're not supposed to be in that police work. Or if you be police and you're born informer, you're a criminal then, you support criminality. But because the people them when them look up to a criminal like the cowboy, they don't want me to talk against him, because I'm a thief. So if you're a police and you born informer, you're in a wrong job. You're supposed to be a part of Bibo Passy and them thing that down there in a jungle with George Pang them. And sit down on them bench and they smoke with chalice. You understand? And drink red stripe. Because, hey, look here. In a concrete jungle and Jonestown, you can't sell anything, you know. So, you know, on a red stripe. I tell you, I saw the people them dumb, you know. Yeah, man, them not sell. You can't, hey, if you drink all that Heineken, you can lose your life. You have to drink red stripe or white rum on them thing then. No Heineken sell them places. That's how my dumbest people them. And you tell me say them have sense. Man, swift and certain justice. The judicial system must be reformed to ensure that justice is swift and sure. That means that we have to get rid of men like Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes. Them man they are paper bag specialists. Him and them man normalize the paper bag thing, you know, in the judiciary, you know. Hey, that I first man I get a big piece of money from Vibes Cartel, you know. We are telling you, know. Yeah man. Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes, I first recipient of a big paper bag from Cartel. But when him first, you know, it start from Tesha Miller. Yeah man, Tesha Miller I first man, hey, me I tell you, hey, all in our justice system, we have corrupt people. we reach a point there. Well, one time, somebody a judge in Jamaica, a big position that now you judge people see as criminal, cause you understand. But not all of them. You still have good, decent, understand, ethical judge. You understand? So until you see them, the all corrupt judges are coming in America. We are talking to others who work in Department of Homeland Security. Raga them at airport when them come in. Search all them phone and them thing there. Make them take out all them people them see. So wait, a judge Marva that Vibes Cartel judge, the one that she start lobby, man, show market to say $500,000 US, all corals of them. You understand? So moving on. So this means clearing backlog of cases, ensuring that trials are expedited and those found guilty of violence crime face the full extent of the law without undue delay. That now go happen because the system is designed for criminals. A man can't hold a man in Jamaica with a ship full of cocaine and a 5 year in a prison in my face and are fine. So either him pay a fine or him go to prison. He must pay a fine because drug dealers have money. So him not going to prison. Reinstating capital punishment. Given the severity of the crimes, reinstating the death penalty for the most heinous offences could serve as a powerful deterrent. This would send a clear message that the state is serious about punishing those who commit the most grievous act of violence. Community involvement and the protection, empowering communities. Communities must be empowered to take on an active role in their own protection. The community them can't take on a role unless they have illegal going to protect them community. Because people live in a Cherry Lane, Mandela Terrace, all of them places are criminal in a crab up place. I pay criminal living. Majority of people them are criminal minded people. The few law abiding system will live inside of them have to live like prisoner in a grill. And when man come and check them say, oh boy, I want a Guinness, you better forward the money or them kill you. Or you have to move out, them bomb you out. I saw it go, because them are the chosen one. What I tell you that? The government now give people license gun inside of them community. And if you have an illegal gun inside of it, just to protect your family, you see them criminal inform you make police go and search the place and find it. Because true them want your gun. I saw it go. Criminal like biggest informer. You understand? So this can be achieved through establishment of neighborhood watch program, greater collaboration with the police and provision of resources for a community-led initiative aimed at preventing crime. So what people have to use now, you have to use camera. Make the camera stream on the internet, connect up to the system, and then the police them be able to see the criminal them. Witness protection program are working in Jamaica for most people, because after you get evidence, a court and whether people them convicted or not, you're on your own. After they convict, the government them send you somewhere. It all depends on which part will take you and them thing. Some people end up at England, some people end up at America, Canada, or anywhere else in the world. You understand? Some people even go to Africa and start them life over, and the government now help you, them not give you money and them thing never start, but them will get contract money. Then we get $400 million to the most wanted man, Donovan Bulby Bennett, when the PNP in a power, and give him contract. But the people them who defend and them are patriotic Jamaican, the government now give them nothing. After the case done, you're on your own, and them not care if you're dead or you're alive, although you try to help the system. And the system now reward them and them things. So that's why most people, people hate for know, so them have to uproot themselves. We don't have an effective witness protection program in Jamaica. Although we know say effective witness protection programs are essential to encourage citizens to come forward with information without fear of retaliation. People can't do that no more, because like one time where a man I try to find the witness to kill him. If you related to the person, then we kill you. And that's not supposed to be. That's how terrorists operate, you know. They can't catch the witness, so them kill the witness family. So before people get statement, them have to think about them family. If them want them family for dead, or they make them live. So that's why the criminal them operate in this where them feel like them have immunity from prosecution. So them operate with impunity. So ensuring the safety of those who cooperate with law enforcement will help dismantle the culture of silence, informal culture, and that often surrounds violent crime. Alright, look. Right now, you don't have any artists who do any song and I say, boy, informer for live and gunman for dead. I'm going to wait the Jamaica young police do that. See Buju Banton, yeah, the coke dealer, him the son say informer for dead. Gunshot for bust up in an informer head. And then him see him and tell us say, oh, girl, me serious, me I forget it tonight. I forget your money even buy gunpoint. You know many women call us at the Jamaica Young Police Channel crying. Not because of what we have said, but because of what they have been through. And because we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel denounce him, sang them, and break it down for the people them for say, yeah, I support him, I support rape and murder. And women them cry. And we tell somebody woman them say if you sue him because he's the one, because of his music that promote rape, he's responsible. Music have power, you know, it have power. Sue him because you get raped. And if your family are witness to murder and them kill him, sue him too. Because him promotes a gunshot for bust up in an informer head. So him a promote criminality. But yes, you still have Jamaicans out there. We support him. Other people because them naive and them gullible and because them like him. And him portray himself as being spiritual. But remember, you know, woe be unto the false prophet. And he's a false prophet. Devil this. He's a violent, wicked man. So all them people, there were people that celebrate, so them are celebrating. Them are not celebrating nothing. A Satan them. You understand? So targeting criminal organization, crackdown on gangs, a focus, sustained effort must be made to dismantle the criminal organizations that perpetrate violence. This includes targeted operation against known gang leaders, use preemptive strike, disrupting their operation and cutting off their source of funding. We are going to tell you now how the government, and we are going to do a video and tell you how you can, when you come on to extortion, we are going to do that video there after bit. We are going to start September. How the government can get rid of extortion. Because we are sure you understand. Cut off criminal funding. First thing that PMP normalize extortion in Jamaica. Them going to extortion, you know. So when you not complain about crime and extortion and them thing there. You know if you remember who giving it. PMP giving it that, you know. We see we do a video about a man named Kelso Small, the sheriff that was in Spanish Town. Nobody can say him corrupt, you know. Renita Adams and already, you know, normalize extortion in a Spanish Town because they make millions and get rich from it. Kelso Small not rich. He never get rich, and the man was more effective police than them. We not talk about a man with a squad. We are talk about all one man. And that we are talk about all of the police that we talk about say a name brand police. Them are police and not squad police or no police with no whole heap of police, and them are alone. One man most of the time, something and they just go deal with it because them they close by. Them not have to go for no squad. Renita Adams operated squad. Ready, and we have a video for make a year, so Renita Adams are all thief. We are telling that, and we say that without no apologies. Yes. So yeah, for this month we are making a year. Yeah. Starting September, first we're gonna start off with a video. September tomorrow with a video about extortion. All government can enact legislation to prevent extortion, to stop extortion, and then we'll give the Renita Adams video. Yeah, for sure it's a Renita Adams a thief. He was in the police. We'll tell you that all of them a corporal. You got hear from another police officer. Yeah. So moving on. So prison reform. It is crucial to prevent gang leaders from continuing to direct criminal activities from behind bars. Yeah, you have cell phone jam it and all them things. Guess what? We show you if the government smart. Alright, put cell phone jammer in. You have to do like the Americans, you know. Then they set up phone system where people have to put money on the phone for them make calls. And you make them make call, man. How you mean? Put money on them account. And that's how the government make the phone company they make money. So every call they make now it recorded. Every call, and then you have somebody now. Because it will go right to various database where people will get paid for listening. And then one person will listen to it because you know say if somebody for them report can highlight say this or something crucial, because them are talking a code, you know. We are Jamaicans and we understand how Jamaicans communicate. So if one person listen to this and you realize say their report no correspond, several reports no correspond with other analysts. You know, say this person is a mole, so you know, say boy, none of them forget fire, but you find something on them thing if you charge them or them thing there. Yeah, I just saw it go. Because in our uncle some of them thing there when you work for NSA, one of the biggest a spy agency, in a CIA bigger and all them thing there than NSA, but it's apartheid. People work for them and them thing there. You have people who work at NSA with them are contractors or they are part of Department of Defense. Them are federal employee. Them have the same rights as an FBI agent. So if you kill one of the government employee there, it's like you kill an FBI agent, so you get the death penalty. I just saw it go. Everyone involved in anything there, them squeeze you. Yeah. So it is crucial, as we said, so that the government have to do now. So this requires stricter controls within the prison system, including limiting communication between inmates and the outside world. So then you have cultural and educational initiatives promoting a culture of peace. Efforts should be made to promote peace and respect for life within schools, churches and community organizations. People now have no respect for church no more. Because church is seen as business. You have all pastor we are criminal and everything. Now I tell you, I just saw it go. Education campaigns can help change attitudes toward violence and encourage young people to resolve conflict through non-violent means. So you have a woman named Favor Williams. Yeah, she introduced Marcus Garvey into the school educational system in Jamaica. And when I see it get no press coverage in Jamaica, but it's there. So we know so the next generation we're supposed to see some changes. Because the PMP, all of these people who are commit crime, they are all PMP children, you know. Yeah man, them born when time the culture start them start tearing at the Jamaican culture of decency and all of these things. Well, I tell you, I just saw it go. Yeah, so I just saw it go. We just want to make a country. Mentorship and positive role models. Yeah, stop put downs and all of them people, the judge pang them, people them kill people, and them people them you them look up to. Yeah. You know I go say all my mural on any street in a Jonestown, or people in a yard them where we used to live. I go say, oh boy, I saw Chris come from and them thing them. People in a Jonestown and Concrete Jungle will praise me. Them have to do it silently, them can't talk loud. You understand? Even all a big man, even all hey, look here, a man, big man, you know, in him 70s, you know. So yeah man, I know that you there and him mother and him father and him thing there, you know. And you know some man said the man for dead and true that man have to run there. But I tell you, big man and man I said, boy, you know, so because of you, my father, them why not me not even know the man. And just because the man say him know me not even remember him say him know me. And I said, boy, maybe I'll let the man there tell me things. Me not even know them people here. They would have surprised to know the people them in a Jonestown and Concrete Jungle who pass on how tell me things. And everybody down there love the criminality. Just like how Rick the and film friend them in a war and them thing there. Although we not cover it. You understand what I'm saying? And people and police and them gun. I see them people them in a community them tired of killing. You have fear mother with the bedridden and if a man, boy, I don't know, I'm just sick, man. No love. You know, you're that foreign, you make money out of drugs, you buy gun for kill people. Before you try to help people, man. Gun, young thing on do kill and destroy lives. So providing, you know, young people with positive role models and mentors can help steer them away from a life of crime. Programs that connect at-risk youths with successful individuals from their community can provide guidance and support they need to make a better life choices. So like for me, you know, me help a man, you know, but him can't come around me and them thing. I not trust nobody. Period. Yeah man, me have all family and all them things that me help and say me if dead. Me I tell you because me not support them and them lifestyle. Yeah. Oh, we want Chris I dead them for dead, you know. Yeah man, and guess what? Them dead before me because them a criminal. I just saw it go. Yeah man. So holding leadership accountable, government accountability. The government must be held accountable for their role in either enabling or failing to prevent these killings. Public officials who are negligent or complicit in criminal activities must face consequences. The government's primary responsibility is to protect its citizens and must be clear that failure doing so is unacceptable. Hey, guess what now? In a Jamaica and thing, if any government, well, when I say any government, because PMP is always soft and cry, we are telling that. At them to the GLP government when they come on to the death penalty for protect one of them, for protect two of them murderers. Two men were kill over 50 people in a central village. Yeah man, Pratt and Morgan, we are telling that. Why we have to do all something about why amount of work we have to do over here and them thing and we want to big up to the people them in our Patreon squad. Yeah man, we want them to continue, you know, to support the thing and that's why I want to get so much thing. I want to get it, but you understand, like Patreon people them want it out. You understand? Yeah, so the public for demand change. Citizens must demand transparency and accountability from their leaders. This includes holding elected officials accountable during elections and ensuring that those in power prioritize the safety and well-being of the populace over political or personal gains. Most of the people that are going to politics, they're not going to fail people, they're going to fail themselves. Thief them. Most of them. You understand? The only two politicians we know say Michael Manley dead poor. Yeah, I mean, Michael Manley dead poor and Siaga. All of the other them thief and all them things there. So the fight against rampant killings in Jamaica requires more than just addressing poverty or other surface level issues. It demands a comprehensive strategy, prioritizing accountability at all levels within law enforcement, the judiciary, the community and the government by taking decisive actions against corruption, implementing swift justice, empowering communities and holding leaders accountable. Jamaica can begin to reverse the tide of violence and build a society where the rule of law prevails and every citizen can live without fear. So when it come on to the rule of law and people having faith in our system, and when people can defend themselves, people know, guess what now? But once you come from a certain community, them see them your life not of value. People in a Jonestown and Concrete Jungle life not of value because one of them seen as undesirables. Most of them don't even know that. Phone life in that team makes sense to you apply for gun because you're not going to get it. Because first them say the community where you live. Not even police will live inside, they can't get it because them same address. I see in PMP them you know where them a cry, you understand? When not them see them them say no, we can't get a gun because look where you live. Although a police. Him want to live in a ghetto. That them a say, but him can't afford to live nowhere else because him pay. So that's why him a go thief. Him a thief to try to come out. I just saw it go. You understand? Yeah. So the chaotic and tragic situation described is one where violence and fear have overtaken daily life, leading to a pervasive sense of insecurity among the people. In the context of the recent drive-by shooting at Mandela Terrace, where 3 people were killed and several others injured, the narrative reflects a deep mistrust and frustration with the authorities and the cycle of violence that continue to plague the communities. I will tell you, so last night, a drive-by shooting occurred along Mandela Terrace, them call it Mandela Town, resulting in the death of 3 individuals and the injury of several others. So this was they were tragically killed in their own home. You understand? So the shooting took place during a third night event gathering. So it was in honor of a deceased of the community. Yeah, so them say the man when them not keep it for him was a car thief and them thing there, but I tell you. So so you see, them go on 9 night now. A man were a car thief and I saw them end up losing them life. You understand? So, so Jamaica, people no longer feel safe even in their own homes at a community gathering, whether celebrating mourning or living their daily lives. These daily the pervasive fear is compounded by a sense of abandonment by the authorities, often perceived as ineffective or corrupt. Distrust in the police is palpable as many believe corrupt practices within the force prevent justice from being served. So there's also a sense of resignation among the people as they feel caught in a cycle of violence with no apparent way out. So the community is left to grapple with the aftermath of these killings, mourning the loss of loved ones while bracing for the possibility of further violence. So one, restoration of trust in law enforcement. So there is an urgent need to rebuild trust between the community and the police. This could have involved independent oversight of police actions, increased transparency and community policing initiative that encourage collaboration rather than fear. Stronger community support. 2. Stronger community support systems communities need to support to cope with trauma violence. This could include mental health services, victim support programs, and community peace and unity initiatives, addressing the root causes of violence. While immediate security measures are necessary, long-term solutions must address the underlying causes of violence. This includes tackling corruption, improving economic opportunities, and creating educational programs that steer young people away from crime. Then you have public accountability. Leaders must be held accountable for perpetrating or failing to address violence. This includes ensuring that those complicit in criminal activities, whether in the government or the community, face justice. So the tragic events at Mandela Terrace are a stark reminder of the urgency of addressing these issues. Without strong and decisive action, the cycle of violence will continue, leaving more communities to mourn their dead and live in fear. The time for change is now, and it requires a collective effort from all levels of society to restore peace and security in Jamaica. God help those who help themselves. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.